Thank you all for being here. We're here today to announce a great partnership between 3rd District stakeholders, the Delaware Community Foundation, in establishing the Neighborhood Fund. The Neighborhood Fund is a necessity for us to be able to support 3rd District projects based upon the demands that our civic associations and different stakeholders and community groups have around creating valuable and leveraging valuable assets in the 3rd Council District that provide economic growth and improve the quality of life for residents of the 3rd District. Much of the district is located near the city's central business district, transit lines, waterfronts, and existing community-based institutions that have formed strong bonds and durable social capital. Again, the 3rd District is the place where opportunity lives. In my experience, in my personal experience representing the 3rd Council District, daily I have individuals and residents of my district that ask me for support in helping them find employment. One sticks and stays with me in my mind. One particular resident, as I was walking through the district, asked me to help them find a job. Not a job that we all would think of, but simply a job making $20,000 a year. He felt that if he could find a job making $20,000 a year, he would be able to provide for himself and his family. And so there is a great need. There's a great need in our communities, and this Neighborhood Fund is one tool that we're using in the 3rd District to address and provide solutions to that need. So it's from issues of employment and job training to helping with our local Girl Scout troops and our Pop Warner football teams to seniors that are in need. These are all different demands that I've experienced and many of my council colleagues experience on a daily basis representing our respective districts here in the city of Wilmington. And so this is the reason, this is the genesis of the idea for us to create the Neighborhood Fund here at the Delaware Community Foundation to create and promote these community solutions. The Neighborhood Fund at the Delaware Community Foundation allows us to continue our work in building better neighborhoods. And with that, I'd like to introduce the President and CEO of the Delaware Community Foundation, Fred Sears.
Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is really a very special morning. Very happy to be here representing the Community Foundation and being involved with Councilman Brown on this. I've known Darius since he was a staff person with Senator Biden, and it's really inspirational to see him come as far as he has through those days, and now as a city councilman who's committed to his district. One of the nice things about being at the Community Foundation is that we can partner with groups like this and be basically the back room for this organization. They immediately get to use our 501c3, so any contributions to this fund are tax deductible. We also provide thank you notes for that, for any contributions. We take credit card gifts, any number of things, plus give some publicity to the organization. And I think for those of you that know the DCF throughout Delaware, we add sort of that seal of approval, meaning that any funds that are spent from this fund have to go through our system and have to be verified that they are for the right purpose. This particular fund, the Neighborhood Fund, there's nobody else could do this, I don't think, except the city councilman over there who sees all the needs in the community. This is for individuals looking for jobs, for job training, it's for kids programs, it's for neighborhood development and improvement. It's covering the gamut in the 3rd District, and we all know there's a real need in that area of town. So we are excited to be a part of it. I'm very happy to be working with Darius, and I know this program and the fund is going to be successful. Thank you.
I'd like to talk about 2 of our projects in our Neighborhood Fund. There are 6 projects that will be a part of the initial launch of our Neighborhood Fund. The first one I'd like to talk about is wilmington.tweetmyjobs.com. Wilmington.tweetmyjobs.com is a free job platform hosted by the City of Wilmington that was launched this past January. Wilmington.tweetmyjobs.com to date has helped over 3,900 registered job seekers connect to employment opportunities and over 94,000 job views to date. Wilmington.tweetmyjobs.com has provided 183 local small businesses the ability to post job openings at no cost, at zero cost. What we find is for many of our large, mid-sized, and large companies, depending upon their budgets, they spend hundreds or thousands, in our large corporations, millions of dollars in advertising job openings. And so this free platform that the city hosts allows them to do such at no cost. This past year, with the launch of Wilmington.tweetmyjobs.com, this was all made possible through the sponsorship of Mayor Dennis P. Williams, Newcastle County Executive Tom Gordon, Capital One 360, and Richards, Layton, and Finger attorneys at law. And so the goal of Wilmington.tweetmyjobs.com as part of the Neighborhood Fund is to continue the success of the program, and our fund goal is $50,000 to support that program. As we continue to create work in neighborhoods in the 3rd Council District, in addition to our social recruiting through Wilmington.tweetmyjobs.com, we wanted to address some of the issues and address environmental justice concerns that we have in the city of Wilmington, particularly in the northeast area of our city. And so I led a brownfield coalition, which recently was awarded a EPA grant in the amount of $192,300 to do environmental workforce and job training. And we're currently in the process of doing that training. It's a successful program. Individuals working with our brownfield coalition, which included DENREC, Deltec, West End Neighborhood House, and Brightfields Environmental Services. With us working together, we've been able to put people through soft skill training at West End, and last week they began their training at Deltec, at the Deltec facility on 273, to prepare them for employment opportunities in brownfield remediation. And so we want to continue that work because there was such a great demand. There were nearly 200 applicants. We could not put all 200 applicants into the program. So we want to raise more dollars so that we can sponsor more individuals through the job training program, and also provide some of the supplemental needs that we found that many of our applicants needed, such as support with them traveling to the job training program by providing them DART passes, and also providing some of their technical equipment that they may need for their job training program. So those are two parts of the Neighborhood Fund that we'll be supporting as one of our 6 initial projects. And with that, I'd like to introduce Eugene Rudder. He is the board chairman of Kingswood Community Center, and he will speak more about the program at Kingswood. And following him will be John Wellens, the Chief of Staff of Brown Boys and Girls Club, which will speak about the Neighborhood Fund supporting the capital investment project there for the gymnasium. And then Sandra Ben, who is the president of the Northeast Civic Association. She'll speak about the work of the Civic Association and also the organization Safe United Neighborhoods and the work that they're doing in Northeast Wilmington, and why it's important for us to support our civic associations and provide them the needed resources for development and training.
Almost didn't make it up here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. First, I'd like to thank Mr. Sears for his commitment to the neighborhood in the northeast quadrant of Wilmington, and our councilman, Darius Brown, for all the work that he's done since he has assumed the office of councilman, and for all the work he did even before he became councilman. I just want to speak very briefly about Kingswood Community Center. We're a 65-year-old neighborhood institution. I like to say that our mantra is from cradle to cane. We have kids that are 0 up to middle school and beyond. And then we have a senior program also at the Jimmy Jenkins Center within Kingswood that serves the needs of seniors on a daily basis throughout the week. The initiative that we're looking for funding to support at the moment is a building that is right next door to Kingswood Community Center that is currently owned by the Wilmington Housing Authority, who has agreed to give it to Kingswood Community Center, provided we can raise the $60,000 or so it will take to whip it into shape to function as a youth center It will have a gymnasium inside the center, so we'll have sports activities there, but those sports activities will be linked to academic performance on the part of the kids who participate in the program. So this is something that's very important to the neighborhood, particularly in a neighborhood that struggles with violence on a daily basis. So again, I just want to thank the work of the Delaware Community Foundation, of our city councilman, and all the organizations that will come forward, hopefully, to support this initiative at Kingswood to bring a new youth center to the neighborhood, one that is sorely needed. Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is John Wellens from the Boys and Girls Club of Delaware, and we're very excited about this fund and the opportunity that it gives us. We're very thankful to Councilman Brown as well as the Delaware Community Foundation for making this a possibility. The H. Fletcher Brown Boys and Girls Club is one of our 3 sites in the city of Wilmington. Additionally, overall in the whole state, we have 42 locations where we serve kids. Specifically at the H. Fletcher Brown Club, we serve 75 to 100 kids ages 6 to 13, and then we also have a teen program where we're serving anywhere from 25 to 50 kids on a regular basis as well. As you all know, it sits in a very, very challenged neighborhood and really represents a true safe haven for the kids of that community. And we're really excited about this fund and what it would help us do to improve the environment for the kids to spend time. The current location of the Fletcher Brown Boys and Girls Club was constructed in 1977, and some areas that are slated for help from this fund really haven't been touched since then. Locker room, showers, as well as some equipment in our gymnasium, bleachers, padding, and things like that. So we're really excited about this fund and what it would offer our site there, as well as all of our kids who currently utilize the facility. So thank you very much.
Good morning. I'm Pastor Sandra Alben of Praying Ground Community Church, and I'm also the president of our Northeast Civic Association, and I'm also the founder of our Safe United Neighborhoods program, which is known as SUN. And I want to thank our Councilman Brown and Fred Sears for having us to come today to talk about the need for the funds to help us in that community. All of our organizations, we work hand in hand to make our community better. We try to have free barbecues, we have community days, we have health fairs, we give out free school supplies, we also give out free clothing, we've had coat giveaways, and at my church where we have the Civic Association meetings, we've had Family Fun Night where our organization SUN helps about 30 children come to have movie night and just to give them refreshments and to give them a safe haven to come to on a night throughout the month. And also our SUN program walks the community with the Wilmington Police Department on a weekly basis, trying to help with the cleanliness of the community, with the homelessness and the trash, and also to deal with some of the violent crimes that are happening in the areas. So we do that on a weekly basis. And we've also have acquired a SUN Park where we allow the children to come in the community just to have again, a safe haven to play without being on the streets. And right now, we don't have any park equipment, we don't have any park furniture, so funds would be greatly appreciated to help in that area and to help our youth. And the whole idea of having our programs is to really do a better job helping our youth realize that you don't have to run the streets and to be out there, doing the wrong things. But with funds, we will be able to help them as well. So we're hoping that these funds will sustain all these activities that I've stated above. And again, they'll be greatly appreciated with all the civic associations because we all work together to try to make our communities a better place to live. Thank you.
Before we close, I do want to stress the neighborhood planning. When I first came on council, there was a great group of citizens that were concerned about the 3rd District. And one of the reasons why I stress it as the place of opportunity is because the 3rd District is also a riverfront or waterfront district that has been underdeveloped. And so what the group of concerned citizens through the Old Brandywine Village organization and the later creation of the Brandywine Coalition, they led an effort in the 3rd District to have Wilmington included as a part of a federal urban waterways program. And what that allows us to do, as we're a part of that program, we are now a part of a partnership that is comprised of over 13 federal agencies, and it allows us to leverage the Brandywine Creek in particular for neighborhood development in the northeast area of the city of Wilmington. And so the neighborhood planning component of our neighborhood fund is particular to us developing and creating plans, or strategic plans around housing, around revitalization, around investment in the northeast corridor of the city of Wilmington. And it could not have been done without the initial push from the Old Brandywine Village organization, and how we all connect Vandiver Avenue to what the Northeast Civic Association does, Browns Boys and Girls Club, Kingswood Community Center, and holistically within the 3rd Council District as we continue to create opportunities for residents here in the city of Wilmington. So I would like to thank Delaware Community Foundation for supporting us and providing the needed management and backdoor administration that we need for this fund. Fred Sears for supporting the vision of the fund, and all of our 3rd District stakeholders for being here today as we continue to create opportunity in the 3rd Council District. Thank you for being here.